So this is just showing that the chair goes up, and then again, this is going down, swivels, cradle goes up, locks the chair from being able to swivel. And this is how they want you to lift it up. They want you to hold it from the cradle and lift it up with the other hand. Okay, it's locked. Unlocked, swivels, and this is how they did it. They lifted it up, probably doing it like this, which it's gonna fall off because it's not locked. Now it's locked again, lift it up how they want you to, and so that's basically it. So today is August 15th, 2019. We just got back from Jessica's DME in Santa Monica with Dr. Baravarian. Anyway, we went back to the salon to help us figure out, we wanted to provided the defense some further clarification regarding our allegedly deficient discovery responses. And so specifically, they are contending they need a further response for a bunch of different categories, but specifically they want, as it relates to special interrogatory number 35, interrogatory asked to identify the part of plaintiff's body that was lined up with the bottom of the seat when plaintiff lifted the chair. For example, the bottom of the seat reached the height of my knees or height of my mid-thigh, etc. So we went to the salon to take some video, and I have another video showing that, and specifically one part of the beginning portion of the video is with the chair at the highest point that it can reach, and then the other part is at the lowest point that it can be reached to. And so Jessica and I agreed that it probably definitely was not at the highest point because it's kind of ridiculously high to have anyone lift up. So we can only really assume that it was at the lowest point, and so we have a video of that. And it basically, the bottom of the chair reaches like her upper calf bone, or her calf muscle, right below the knee, because they really don't remember at what height the chair was when they lifted it. But when I went down there, I also wanted to get more information about special interrogatory number 39. And that one says, in the meet and confer letter from Natalia, it reads, this interrogatory asks to state in detail the specific part of the chair that fell on plaintiff's right foot. Plaintiff responded that it was the metal base, which is a vague response. Could you please clarify whether it was just the square base or was it the square base with the pump attached? I'm starting to gather that one of the main defense arguments will be that, contrary to what their instruction manual says to do, Jessica and the other coworker that helped her lifted the chair by putting their hands under the armrest or only on the chair portion, as opposed to what the instruction manual says, which is to have one hand on the cradle, which is the foot pump, and the other hand on the bottom of the chair. So when I went to the salon, I took a video, which you'll see in a minute here, of me doing the various different sort of locking mechanisms as it relates to the cradle. And one thing that I'm now starting to realize is that I think I was incorrect previously when I assumed that to lock the chair is not just preventing the chair from swiveling, but also from locking the chair portion of the whole unit from the hydraulic and base. So there's three parts to this chair. There's the base, there's the hydraulic pump, and there's the chair. And now I realize that it probably is likely that to lock the base and hydraulic from the chair, you do have to lift up on the cradle. So that locking feature is not just from locking the chair to be able to swivel, but also to prevent things like what happened to Jessica. And that actually turns out to be a very positive thing for our case and our position, because it's almost as if the defense is aware that the design was defective, in that they should have figured out a way to create a locking mechanism where it's always locked, whether or not that treadle is in the upright position or in the down position. Because if, like Jessica did, people lift it by, sort of naturally and instinctually doing it by holding onto the chair part, the thing's going to come off. The base and the hydraulic pump are going to come off, are going to separate. And so really that leaves only the assumption that whoever uses this chair and operates this chair and moves this chair is going to read some instruction manual that probably was tossed away already. So this is a long-winded way of saying what I was trying to say. So I'm going to do another audio with me narrating what I'm doing in the video.